Hi, we are from At Home Tuition. In this video, we are going to see few examples on how to find the square root of the given number by division method. The first number given is 3136. Okay, so we know that in the first step we have to place bar over every pair of digits starting from the ones digit. So here in the number 3136, 6 is the ones digit. So I have paired the next digit 3 with 6 and I have placed a bar over this number 36. Then I have paired the next two digits and I have placed a bar over that number, that is 31 over bar. Okay, then in the second step, okay, we want to find the largest number whose square is less than or equal to the number under the leftmost bar. Okay, so here the number under the leftmost bar is 31. We want to find a number such that the square of the number is less than or equal to this number. Suppose if you take 5 square, then it will be 25. So which is less than 31. If you take 6 square, then it will be 36, but it will be more than 31. So we cannot write 6. So I am going to write 5. So 5 into 5, that is 25. So 5 is the quotient here. Okay, so now I am subtracting this 25 from 31. So 31 minus 25, so I will get the 6 as the remainder. The next step, I am going to bring down the number under the next bar, that is 36, to the right of the remainder. Here the remainder is 6, so I have bring down this 36 to the right of the remainder. And the new dividend is 636. Okay, in the fourth step, I am going to double the quotient. Here the quotient is 5, so I have doubled the quotient, so it will become 10. So I have written 10 here and with the blank on its right side. The fifth step is to guess a largest possible digit to fill the blank. So we have written a blank here. So we have to guess a digit to fill this blank. Okay, so that becomes the new quotient such that this will become a new quotient such that when the new digit is multiplied with the new quotient, your product should be less than or equal to this new dividend. So now I have tried from 1. So 10 already we have, so I have written here 1, so it will become 101. Then if you write 1 here, then the new quotient will also be 1. So 101 into 1. So that is 101. So which is very much less than 636. So now I tried with 102 into 2. Okay, so similarly I tried with 103 into 3. So till 6 I have tried. So 106 into 6, I got 636 and the quotient is 6. Okay, so now you want to subtract this and you want to get the remainder. So if you subtract 636 minus 636, you will get the remainder as 0. So the next step, since the remainder is 0 and there is no bar left over, therefore we can stop here and we can say that square root of 3136 is 56. The next number given is 900. So as we know, the first step is to place bar over the pair of digits starting from ones digit. So in 900, the ones digit is 0 and the next digit is also 0. So I have paired 0, 0 and I have placed a bar. And the 9 is left over. So we have to place a bar over for even a single digit number. So I have placed a bar for 9 also. Okay, in the second step, I have written this number in the division method. Okay, so then I have to find the largest number whose square is less than or equal to the number under the leftmost bar. Here under the number under the leftmost bar is 9 and we know that 3 into 3, that is 3 square is 9. So I have written 3 here and 3 as the quotient. So 3 into 3, 9 here. So next I have subtracted 9 minus 9, so I got the remainder as 0. And in the next step, we have to bring down the number under the next bar. So next bar, the number under next bar is 0, 0. So I have written 0, 0. Okay, so the new dividend will be 0, 0, 0. Next step, I am going to double the quotient and enter it with a blank here. So the quotient is 3. So I have doubled it and I entered it here. Okay, so 3 will become 6 and I entered with the blank on its right. So the next step, we want to guess a largest possible number to fill this blank, which also becomes the new quotient. So now 60 times, I have just put 0 here. So 60 into 0 is 0, 0, 0. So 0, 0 minus 0 is 0. Okay, since the remainder is 0 and there is no bar left, so therefore the square root of 900 is 30. The next number given is 27,225. So we have to follow the same steps. So first step, to place the bar over the pair of digits starting from ones digit. So here ones digit is 25. So I have started from ones digit and I have paired 25. Then next pair is 2, 7. Then next pair, I don't have pair for this 2. So even though it doesn't have pair, we have to place a bar. Then the next step, I have written it in the long division form. Okay, and they have taken the leftmost bar number, that is 2. Okay, so we know that 1 into 1 is 1, which is less than 2. So now I have subtracted 2 minus 1, so I got the remainder as 1. Okay, so in the next step, bring down the number under the next bar. So the number under the next bar is 72. So I have written it down here next to 1. The new dividend is now 172. So in the next step, I am going to double this quotient and I am going to write it here. So if I double 1, it will become 2 and I have written it with a blank on its right side. So next step, I want to guess a number for that blank such that the new number becomes the new quotient and the new number multiplied with the new quotient should be a number less than this new dividend. So I have tried from 1. So 12 to 1, 21 into 1, that's 21. Then same way 22 into 2. So which will be very much less than is 172. So I have tried till 6. So 26 into 6 is 156. So I have written here 27 into 7 if you put, it will be more than 172. So we cannot write a number more than this new dividend. So we have to write a number which is less than this new dividend. So 26 into 6 is 156. So 172 minus 156 and the remainder is 16. The new quotient is 6. Okay, so in the next step, I am going to bring down the next number. The remainder is 16. I am going to bring the next number under the bar, that is 25 here. And I have doubled the quotient. Here the quotient is 16. So I have doubled it. So it will be 32 and I have written it with a bar. So now I want to find a new digits to be written on that blank. Okay, so now I have found it to be 5. So 325 into 5, I get 1625. So 1625 minus 1625 is 0. Since the remainder is 0 and there are no bar left, so we can conclude here and we can say that the square root of 27,225 is 165. The next number given is 390625. So it's a 6-digit number, right? So we have to follow the same steps even if we have a 6-digit number. Okay, so the first step is we want to place a bar over pair of digits starting from ones. So I have started from 1, so I have placed a bar. So 5, 2, then 6, 0, then 9, 3. Okay, so in the next step I have written it in the division form and I have considered the leftmost bar. Okay, so and I have to find a number such that whose square is less than this number. Okay, so I found, we know that 6 into 6 is 36, so which is less than 39. Then I have subtracted 39 minus 6 and the remainder is 3. Okay, so in the next step, I have bring down the next number under the bar here. So the new dividend will become 306. Okay, so in the fourth step, I have doubled this quotient and I have written it here. Okay, so 6 doubled, I got 12. Okay, so in the next step, I want to find a number which shoots the blank here. Okay, so now I have found it out. So the same number will become a quotient here. So you have to multiply that new number with the quotient to find the number here. So I have got 122 into 2 as 244, which is less than 306. Okay, then I have subtracted 306 minus 244. I got the remainder as 62 and the new quotient here is 2. Okay, so in the next step, I am going to bring down the number under the next bar to the right of this remainder. So the new number will become 6225, and I am going to double this quotient, write it here. So 62 I have doubled, I got 124, and I have written with a blank here. The next step, I want to find a new number to fill this blank. Okay, so I have found it to be 5. So that new number becomes a quotient here. Okay, so now 1245 we have to multiply with the same quotient, that is 5. So 1245 into 5 is 6225. So I have written it here, and the new quotient is 5. So now I have subtracted 6225 minus 6225, which is 0. Okay, since the remainder is 0 and there is no bar left, therefore we can stop here and we can say that the square root of the given number is 625. Hope you have understood how to find the square root of even a large digit numbers using the division method. Thank you for watching the video.